Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this complete basic to advanced Python programming live training by none other than the world record holder, Mr. Vimal Daga, sir. I'm sure we all are excited because today we have some important tips and tricks tested and tried in the industry by the man who has 22 plus years of rich industry experience. Okay, are we all ready to get into this journey with Vimal sir on Python? Can we have a thumbs up or yes in the chat box so that we all become very active quickly? Come on, everyone, quickly. Are we all ready and excited to get into this journey of programming with Python with the tips and tricks which Vimal sir is going to give you today? Wow, what an amount of participation you guys have in the chat box. Superb. Amazing. I love the spirit which everyone has. And I'm sure very soon you're going to start learning, loving, coding, programming, and it will become a cakewalk for you all because you'll understand the concepts so well. Okay. But before that, let me just clarify in just next 1 minute, few important management related instructions. First and foremost, these sessions on Python programming will be executed from Tuesday to Friday. Let me be very clear. The sessions are scheduled from Tuesday to Friday, 7:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time onwards. So since today is Friday, the next session which we have will be on the coming Tuesday and continuing till Friday. I hope I'm very clear till here. Any doubts? Anyone out here? Second is, we have already given you the summary for yesterday's session in case if you want to revise it. Every day the summary will come for the previous session at 4 p.m. in your WhatsApp group over your Discord channel. So that can be a quick revision for you before you start the next session. In case if you would have missed it, you can do the same. Last but not the least, your Google Drive link where all the screenshots have been uploaded and the Discord link where you need to be connected, so that you can access and get help from the technical team members and volunteers are right there in your group description. In case if you're not a part of any WhatsApp group, I'm soon going to share the resolution for the same as well. Don't worry. But yeah, all others who are already a part of the WhatsApp groups, please check the Google Drive link and the Discord channel link is right there in the group description for your reference. Moving forward, I have just few things to be announced. So let me just share another screen for you all. Along with this Python, complete basic to advanced training, we also have complete basic to advanced free Linux training, which is going on at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, just after your Python training. If anyone amongst you is willing to learn Linux as well, because it's a must skill for all the domains, irrespective whether you're a fresher, experience, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, any domain, machine learning, DevOps, cloud computing, security, anywhere you go, basic understanding, that though from basic to the advanced level on Linux is a must. If you are willing to become a part of it, scan this. There is a scanner code out here. Also, there will be a message in the group which will have the link by chance the scanner code is not working for you. Fill it up, become a part of this training today itself. You've not missed much. Yesterday was just an introduction. We're going to start the core technology, the core concept, the core understanding from today onwards. It's at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Again, same Tuesday to Friday. Can I move forward? Can I have a thumbs up from you all so that I can move forward with the next step? Great. Thank you so much. Very importantly, just attending the session is not sufficient. How about collaborating, learning together in a team so that a group discussion, a group meeting, can be a healthy discussion for you to upskill yourself. We have made individual WhatsApp groups of some specific team members consisting of students and professionals to get and learn from each other, also get networking opportunities, because we have professionals from various companies, various countries, various cities. At the same time, we have students from various colleges. In case if you are not a part of that individual team WhatsApp group, please scan the scanner code and fill the form. My team will be happy to help you tomorrow by allocating you a specific WhatsApp group so that even you can meet new people, interact, learn, collaborate, and work with each other. Because Vimal sir is soon going to give you team tasks, which you'll enjoy doing it practically. Again, this link also will be shared in the chat box and your WhatsApp groups as well. Next is, if you are willing to be a part of any other training under Vimal Daga sir's guidance and initiative, be it Earth, the School of Technology is the most demanded and recruiters' first choice, or a part of specialization in, DSA, which is data structure and algorithms, or you want to learn Python for machine learning, or specialization in Python with Flask, any of these trainings, or you want to learn 4-in-1 most demanded programming languages, which includes Python, C++, Java, and JavaScript. Just fill this form and my team will be happy to help you, because all these trainings are going on live right now under Vimal Daga sir's guidance. It will not come back in next 1.5 years. And the last form, it's not a form, it's just about the mentor. I hope you followed him. I'm sure when you heard him yesterday, you would have had the curiosity of knowing him more, and you would have visited his LinkedIn and Instagram. But if not, still ensure connecting with your mentor on LinkedIn and Instagram so that you can become a part of his community. Yeah. So this is what I had for the day. And I hope you've got this thing. If anyone has any quick query for a minute, I'm right here. I can just stop sharing my screen. If anyone has any query, any management related query, ma'am, summary in which portal? Summary will be there on Discord channel for now. There was a message. Please check the messages in your group. Where is the summary? It is mentioned out there. Anyone else has any management related question, would be happy to help. At the same time, yesterday we had shared a management form, query form also. If you have any query, you can fill that as well. Aarti ma'am is the one who will be managing your management related queries. She's a single point of contact for any management related questions. How do you contact if you have any technical query? John, it's on Discord. Yeah, it's on Discord, John Jayakumar. Please go on Discord and you can ask your query and the team will be happy to help you technically. Any technical query, Discord, any management query, Aarti. Nitin, we are not going to provide any recordings. Okay, so please ensure attending it live. And this is the last chance. If you have any of your friends or colleagues whom you also want them to get benefited and become a part of this national level initiative, it will not come back again in next 1.5 years. Okay, so please ensure that they become a part, because they have next 2-3 days. We will help them of what they have missed, and then they can start their journey from Tuesday onwards. Aryan, where to submit your daily task? My team will soon be sharing a Google form. That's where you're supposed to submit your daily task. DevOps is starting live again. And this is like DevOps is one of the most demanded program in Linux world. It's an exclusively curated program by Vimal sir. It is 310 plus hours of live training, which has started. So Yuvraj, if you're willing to become a part of it, please fill the form and my team will be happy to help. Nityanand, if you can please tell me which form are you talking about? Uh, Name the form. I'll be happy to help you immediately, but still I'll check at my end. No worries. Great. I'll take care. No worries. Great. Everyone, let's welcome none other than the world record holder, senior principal IT consultant, a man who's working towards his vision of making India future ready. I'm referring to none other than our very own Vimal sir. So, Vimal sir, if you can please be there. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back again, everyone. So let's continue, guys. The second day of Python, and two things I committed yesterday to everyone is, or my last class, I can say to everyone is the goal of this training. The goal of this training is to make you comfortable with programming language. Okay, and if you are having fear of using programming language in your world. So this is my responsibility to give you a way or some tips so you start loving the programming language. This is what I will do when till the time my program will complete. Okay. And second goal is, guys, any problem statement related to Python. Okay, it would be any problem statement you would be able to solve. Okay, that would be the next goal, guys. I have it. That is the reason, guys, we have created this program in such a way. I think this is one of the biggest training program of Python. I'm covering everything from very basic to advanced. Okay, with complete practicals, every small points, basic to internal in depth. I'm talking about the internal points we will cover in this training. So don't take this training as a light, very lightly. Okay, because whichever field you want to go. Okay, Python is a kind of must. Without Python, you want might not be able to do much in the world of your technical problem solving. Okay, but I will start everything from very zero. So without investing much time, I will like to jump directly to our practical. So yesterday, guys, I've given some of the basic terminology. Okay, today would be a complete hands-on and practical. So let me directly jump to our Jupyter notebook. Yesterday, guys, we have installed Python with Anaconda. Okay, Anaconda. And yesterday I have created one folder called Python training. So all of the content, okay, all the content, guys, I will put here of my Python code. And to write the code, I am going to use Jupyter Notebook. But if you are comfortable with any other IDE like VS Code or something like this, you can use other IDE also. But I'm going to use Jupyter Notebook as the IDE. So today, guys, I am going to give you lots of powerful information, guys. Even though yesterday, guys, I have asked you, I have asked you one question, guys. Okay, I don't know who have solved this part or not. So yesterday I was talking about whenever you write this statement, okay, where 5 is a data, x is known as variable or the reference. When you run this line, this will load 5 data on the top of the RAM. So I ask you, you have to find a way, you have to find a way, okay, to check how to read the entire RAM. So this was a very interesting task. I don't know have you guys done or not. Anyone who will do this particular task completely, we might have some kind of award and reward and goodies, guys, for you. So we'll ask you and we'll give you the way how you can submit this task. But I'm talking about, okay, if you have a RAM, this called memory of 8 GB in size or 16 GB in size. So I'm asking to read the entire RAM. And when you know how to read the entire RAM, then you can go inside the RAM and check, okay, this where data is located. So it will give you, guys, sorry, it will give you a lot of clarities in the concept, because most of the time, I told you yesterday also, most of the time whatever is instructed to us, teach to us from the books or some other medium, they are not always appropriate or the right concept. So what you see is mostly the right. For example, it has been told to us when you program stop, the data from the memory will remove. But when you know how to read the entire, and then you come to know, no, there's a lot of cases the data would be still there. Okay, or maybe talk to us when you store data in the RAM, they take 4 byte space. Maybe they take more bytes. We don't know. But if you know how to read the entire RAM, then you come to know the actuality. Okay, what has been taught to us is right uh, or not. Okay, so that's what, guys, I have given this task to you. It will give you lots many information about the technological world. Sorry. Okay, so that's what, guys, the task I have given you in my last class. I think you have tried take 1 or 2 more days to try to complete this task. But let me open my Jupyter notebook, and today, guys, we'll learn a lot of basic thing plus a lot of something very different thing about the Python. Okay, and today, guys, I'm going to give very interesting task. Okay, that you will definitely love to do it because it will cover lot many real world scenarios. Okay, but before this, let me start with the Jupyter. So this is the known as Jupyter interpreter, where I can write some of the statement. Let's say print. Let me print my name VD Vimal Daga. And if you want to run this, there's a play button here to give the output. Or if you want to get a variable, let's say variable is x equals to 5. When you run this, it will set the value x 5 into the x. So this code, as we have seen already in my last class. But if you want to print the value of x, I can say print, can you go please and go to the RAM. When you run this code, x equals to 5, what it will do, I told you yesterday, it will go to the RAM, because the way I explained to you in my so in my last class, I told you whatever you do, everything is a function. Even though equals to is also a function, mostly we use the word called assignment operator. This was normally the word we use, but technically, whatever you do, it is a function. So equal to is also a function, and what equal to will do, okay, when you write equals to 5, it means this equal to go to your memory, RAM, RAM, look for the space, and wherever you find the space in the memory, they will allocate this space and store the 5 there. All those things is done by the equal to operator. So it means they're doing something for you. Anything that is done by and done for you, it is a function. Okay, so equal to, in my context, when you go more deep into Python, then you come to know the way the Python programming has been created. Internally, it is written that equals to is again one kind of internal function. Okay, so when I write equals to 5, then this is what happened behind the scene. But where the 5 is stored? In the memory. So wherever they stored, they have some address, or this address is stored in the X. So that is the reason, guys, X is also known as reference. Reference. Okay, but if you ask print, can you do one thing? Can you please ask the X where is the address? Can you please go to this address, and whatever data we have, can you please go and get this data for me? Print this data for me. That's what the print will do for you. So what print is doing is asking the X, go to this address, and whatever the data you have, get this data and access for me. So technically, print is helping you to access your data from the memory or from the address where the data has been located. Okay, but right now the value of x is 5, but if I can write one more statement, x equals to 10, okay, the data will change. Now if I ask print, can you show me the data of x? Now it becomes 10. It means I can ask x, whatever data you have at this area, can you please go and change this data to 10? So if x has a capability, whatever data you have, you can change also. That is a reason, guys, why it is not a variable, because the value of the x is keep on changing. But by chance, if you store any data that can't change, that it become known as constant. But here x value can keep on changing. Then we can use the word called it is called variables, right? So we can use the word variable or maybe reference. It is a same thing, right? Otherwise, those who by chance know C language, there's two different concepts, variables or the reference or the pointers. In Python, we don't talk these terms mostly. Why? We will discuss in my upcoming advanced classes of the Python. Okay, this is one point. Second thing, guys, I want to tell you here is very basic thing, but you should know. Okay, one more way I can explain you the variable is, you can think variable is more like a container. Let's say this is a glass. So it is a variable. Okay, and whatever data you put inside this, in my case is water, so this is data. Okay, so I can say this glass is a variable, or I can fill with water. But in the future, you can remove this water and you can fill with milk and the cold drink also. So I can say this glass is a glass. We can fill any of the data. This also we can you can think in this way, right? So if you try to create this kind of variable, is pretty straightforward. I can ask my Python that I want to create a glass as a variable, and can you fill water in this glass? So right now, if I ask the glass, what do you have? You can say I have water. But you want to change the data. Let's say I want to fill with cold drink. Now data been changed to cold drink. But one more thing, guys. One more thing I can tell here in this world of glass. Okay, if I say this is a maybe let me use different example. I say this bottle, and I say this is a water bottle. It means you have set a constraint that you can't fill anything apart from water, right? So आप पानी के अलावा इसमें कुछ नहीं भर सकते हो, then this bottle become a constant. You can't change. It only fill water. But if I say only bottle, it means you are open. You can put water, milk, cold drink, or whatever the drink you want to fill, you can fill in this bottle. Then it become a variable. This is one point, right? Second point is, we can also tell something of bottle. That's called property of this bottle. Means, okay, you can tell something that what kind of data you can fill in this bottle. Can you fill liquids? Can you fill only gases? Can you fill any solid items? So this is a kind of property of this bottle. What kind of data you can fill in this bottle? And this concept, guys, is known as data type. So whenever you create a bottle, whether it's called variable or a space, what kind of data you can fill? And this concept, guys, is known as data type. Okay, data type. So right now, for example, if I go to again X, okay, so X is a, let's say, bottle. Let me use a bottle as a variable. So here in the X we store 5 as a data. Okay, but we can tell to a programming language that bottle is a variable and I can fill only a liquid type or gases or the solid. But here in this world of programming language, we use the word numbers or decimals or the string. For example, 5 is a number and normally it's called integer. Okay, the good thing about the Python is in the Python is a programming language, you don't have to this called define. Okay, you don't have to define the data type. Python is very kind of intelligent. They automatically understand what is the data type of this variable. Even though if you see, guys, I didn't define here. If you use any other programming language like C and Java, then you have to first define, hey, this is the integer or this is the string or something like this. But Python will automatically come to know the data type. I'm not saying Python does not support data type. Every programming language support data type, but Python automatically somehow find out the data type of this variable. So there's a function, guys, called type function. You can ask the type function, can you tell me what is the data type of the bottle as a variable? Okay, and you can see here is integer. So point is Python automatically, guys, in some minute I'm going to start a very, very interesting, important topic, but I'll go very slowly as a basic, those who are very new in the programming world. But don't feel that you know this basic already, so let me skip this part. Don't do this. I told you every class of mine will be go in this way. So let's say there's a class duration. Okay, I will start from very basic, slowly, and suddenly you can see I'll jump to the advanced part. Okay, so let's say there's a class of 1 hour. Okay, so you can see in after some minute I will go and explain lot of advanced concept per class, plus lot of very unique concept that you won't find anywhere here and there. Plus I give you a lot of interest task also that will give you a lot of real world use cases, whatever you can do with the Python. Okay, but initially I also mostly start with the basic. Okay, so the good thing about Python is Python automatically find the data type, and because bottle is a variable, bottle is a variable, so I can change the value of the bottle. It become 10, but then the type is, if you find the type of the bottle, what is your data type? So then again, I am the integer. But good thing about the Python is because Python automatically understand the data type. Again, this concept is known as type inference. So Python guys work on a concept called type inference concept. Okay, so this is the concept what Python work on. We don't have to tell the type of the data type. Okay, Python will automatically understand the data type for you. So Python guys is actually working on the type inference concept. Okay, type inference concept, and because they work on type inference concept, so same variable, okay, I was using for integer, but if you want to store something like decimal number, there's no error. In other programming languages, if you try to do so, they will give the error. But Python automatically understand, hey, you was integer, but now I know now you're become a decimal. Okay, so I will internally convert my type of the data. So data will store, but internally they will understand the type also uh, about uh, about your data. Share fruit, right? Fruit means like a decimal. It means I can also store, if I say bottle, and let's say I want to store some kind of English words. Okay, and any word is typically known as string. So if you want to store any word, you have to put the word into double quote. For example, I want to store a word called Vimal. And because anything you want to store from your side as a word, English word, or some other language word, you have to put into double quote. Or you can use single quote also. Python has no difference. In some other programming language, single quote and double quote have different meaning. But in Python, if you use double quote or the single quote or the triple quote, they have the same, almost they have same meaning. Especially double quote, single quote has the same meaning. But you can see here, bottle, now your value is Vimal. But what is your data type? What is the type? So Python say I automatically inference my data type, and now it become a string. Okay, similarly, in the bottle, if I want to store true or false, so guys, my quick question for everyone, what do you think? What would be the data type? So can you give the answer? What is the data type of the bottle as a variable? So in this bottle, there's a space in some area in the RAM, and I store true as a data. True is a data, but what is the type of the data? As a liquid, as a gas, is what you what do you think, guys? What is the data type for this guy? So some guys say is Boolean. So technically you are right, but not. Okay. Anything, as a guys, rule of any programming language in the world, anything that you put in double quote, they become the string. So technically it's a string. Okay. But if you really want to store Boolean, okay, Boolean guys is mostly used for decision making. You are right, you're wrong, 0, 1, true, false. So for this, they have some special keyword where T is kept as true. Then it is actually Boolean. Boolean means bool. It is mostly used, guys, when I see in the upcoming topic. It is used in the decision making. Are you right? Then do this. If you're not wrong, means false. Then you can do this called false as a keyword here. Okay. Then type of this guy of bottle would be Boolean. Okay. This is the sum point. But again, whatever you do in any programming language, equals to is a function, type is a function, print is a function. Everything is a function. Without function, you can't do anything. For example, right now I'm using Python. Guys, this is a very interesting demo I want to show you. Python is a programming language right now working on the top of my Windows. And in my Windows, if I open my command terminal of my Windows, so in my Windows, guys, I have one program installed called Notepad. So Notepad is a program not from Python, it is from Windows. You can see we have Notepad start. Okay. In my Windows, I have installed a program called Chrome browser or Firefox program. or VLC player. So these are the program I installed in my laptop. Is a Windows program or my system program. And if you want to run any system program from Windows, you can open your terminal and you can launch from there. But Python also has a capability. Without terminal of your Windows or Linux, from Python also we can launch. For example, I say, Notepad, can you please launch? Launch. But if you hit enter, guys, it will fail. Because I told you yesterday, Python is a programming language. Okay. Python understand what they understand, right? For example, the way I explained to you in my last class, if I say Ninde pere endua, you does not know this language, you can't reply. And whatever you don't understand, you reply with syntax error. You say, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So we have to use a word or the vocabulary or the grammar that you understand. For example, I know you understand English. So if I say, please write it down. Okay. Now you understand. Write it down is one keyword in English. If I say in Hindi, guys, please likho to. Likho to is a keyword in Hindi. Okay. Similarly, Python also have their own keyword. Okay. And those keywords, nothing is a function. The type is a keyword. Equals to is a keyword. Print is a keyword. So if you want to talk to Python, so Python can do something for you. So you have to use Python keyword. But Python does not understand Windows commands. Okay. So for this, what we have to do, okay, for this, we have to use some function. So Python has given a function called system function. System function. Okay. And the system function will tell the command name of our Windows. So this is very interesting command function, guys. System function, what do is a Python function. Python understand this function. Now Python know what I'm talking about. Python know that I'm talking about. Python, please go to my system wherever you're running right now, maybe in Linux and Windows, and that system where you're running right now. If you have the Notepad command or program available, can you please launch? Okay. Again, yeah, they work fantastic. They work. But this is not right syntax actually. The right syntax would be actually this one. By chance they work with this one. And why I write in this way? Because anything, whatever you give, okay, is mostly known as string. So any information that you give as information, mostly those information that are given by us is as a string we have to use. So when you again run, you can see Notepad has been launched. So, so what I'm talking about, guys, I'm talking about from the Python, if you want to launch any of the command of Windows, or if you're running Python on the Linux, you know, run any command of Linux, okay, then you can use system. It's very, very important function, guys. Especially in my upcoming class, I'll talk about you can do a lot of automation of Linux task with the Python. So why we need programming language? I told you yesterday, guys. Because human beings are lazy, we are slow, we can't do our thing very, very quickly. We do our mistakes. Okay, that is the reason we need a programming language. So whatever your task you do in Windows and Linux and Mac, all those tasks, all those commands, all those programs, I will give to a Python, and Python will do it for you. How? Automatically, quickly. That is a kind of example of automation. Okay, so here, guys, system kind of function gonna help you a lot. In my coming classes, I will talk a lot of automation thing in my upcoming class. So, example, I can say Chrome. So from Python, it will launch a Chrome program for me. And whatever program you have installed in your Windows, Chrome, VLC player, whatever you have, it will be installed for you. Only one thing you just keep in mind: it will only launch a program that has a path set. Okay, and what is path? Again, in my upcoming class, we'll talk a little bit about the path. Okay, but in my case, when Chrome program, I already have set the path in my Windows, it's called environmental variable. Otherwise, it won't work. So I don't want to discuss right now. Maybe in upcoming class, I'll talk a little bit about path. That point in time, I'll take this point. But in my case, in your case, if you think Chrome is not working, don't be afraid. Okay, it will work when the path had been set. But Notepad path is mostly set, so you can launch the Notepad. It will work fine for you. Okay, so this is, guys, how it works. Okay, so point is, guys, whatever you do, okay, everything, every use case we have a function. I want to print something on the screen, print function. I want to launch a program from my Windows or base system, system function. Or what I want, I have some data. I want my data will go to a speaker, and speaker will speak. Okay, so for this we have other function. Okay, so for example, for this we have a function called say function. Okay, for example, if I say print, can you print hello? So print guys only do one thing. They will only print the data on the screen. That's all, nothing else. Print only do one thing. They print the data on the screen. Okay, print. This is the only responsibility of the print. Okay, but if you want, this data will go to my speaker, and speaker will speak my data. So for this, we have a different function called say function. Now say can do one thing. Can you please take hello, hello? Okay, contact to my speaker and ask the speaker to speak. Okay, then hello is sorry, say is a function. But guys, you know what? You get this error. You get this error. Okay, and why you get this error? So there's one concept, guys, that I have to first explain to you. Okay, explain to you. I told you anything, whatever you want to do, you have to give the instructions to your programming language. Instruction is nothing. It is like a statement you have to tell. Statement nothing. Whatever I write here, this is statement or this is instruction. And every instruction, every statement, nothing is a function. It means every line is a function. What is exact meaning of the function, guys? In my upcoming class, there's a detailed topic of function gonna come up where we go and create our own functions also. Okay, but very basically overview of function I have talked about in my last class. So whatever you want to do, I have function. I know how to pick the phones, pick phone function, how to write the write function. So whatever you do, it is a function. Okay, it is a function. So this is one point. So this one point, right? But when I talk about the function, okay, every function, guys, come from the modules. If you need a function, for a function, you need a module. And for every module, you need a library. Okay, so what I mean by this, to explain this concept, to understand this term, even though this topic module also is one big topic gonna come in the upcoming future class in detail. Library also topic gonna come in the future class in detail. But I want to give a very common example to understand this terminology at this point in time, because we keep on using modules and library again and again. So it is something like this. To understand this concept, okay, you can think, guys, your mobile phone right now. Okay, you can think in this way. Sorry, you can think in this way. Okay, if I ask you, do you know how to use the mobile phone? So I don't think anyone have a capability to use the mobile phone. We can't, guys, use the mobile phone. We never use mobile phone. Instead, what we use app in the mobile phone. Okay, mobile is just a platform. It is given to us so we can use the app. Okay, app. But technically, we never use the app actually. Instead, what we use some of the buttons inside the app. There's called functions. For example, you never use WhatsApp. Instead, inside the WhatsApp, there's a button to chat, there's a button to audio send or video send. That's what you use. So my point is, okay, mobile phone we never use directly. Instead, we use the app. But we don't use the app actually. We use some of the functionality of the app. Okay, of the app. So same guys concept apply here. Apply here. So you can think the example I given to you, your mobile phone is just an analogy I have given to you. Mobile phone is almost equals to, you can think like a Python. So we don't use Python directly. Similarly, we don't use mobile directly. So in the mobile phone, we use app. Similarly, in the Python, we don't use Python directly. In the Python, we use a module. You can think app is almost like a module. But you don't use the app also. Okay. In the app, we use some of the functions you have. Send button, chat button, audio send button. So these are the functionalities of the app. Similarly, in the module, we don't use the module directly. Instead, we use the functions in the module. In the module. Okay, so this is the same module guys I'm talking about. If you want to use any function, this is what I'm talking about. Every function, if you want to use, they always come from the module. That is one point. But if you try to understand how you get the app in your mobile phone, you have to install the app from the Play Store or iStore. Similarly, in the Python world, you have to install the module from a Play Store, App Store, and that is called technical libraries. So library is the one who give the module. So we have to install the library, and after install the library, it will give you the module, and in the module you will get the function. Function. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, only point is you should know your use case. You should know your use case. Okay, what kind of functionality you want? For example, in the mobile phone, if you want to do instant messaging, this is use case. Then what you do, you try to do search in the Google. What is the way we can use instant messaging in the mobile phone? So somebody guide you. There's a library or app called WhatsApp. Go install. After you install the WhatsApp library or the app, then what you do? You click on the window WhatsApp library to launch the WhatsApp. After it is WhatsApp launch, then they give you a button to do some of the functionalities. So this is what the approach you use, right? Same approach we can do and use in the Python world, guys. In the Python world. Okay. In the Python, just try to understand what is your use case, what kind of problem you want to solve. Do you want to solve the WhatsApp? Do you want to send the SMS? Do you want to send the email? Do you want to contact the speaker? Do you want to click the photograph? Do you want to do video streaming? For every sorry, sorry. For every use case, okay, we have respectively library available in the Python. So you have to first install the library. And how to install the library? So in the Python world, guys, in the Play Store, you go and Play Store and click on the button to install it. But in Python world, if you want to install the library, then there's a command called pip. So pip is a one command. So install the Python with Anaconda. Okay, the way we have done. Anaconda guys give you Python, they give you Jupyter, but they also give you pip command. So if you open your Windows command prompt, so if you install the Python with Anaconda, okay, then you will get this command automatically installed by the Anaconda. So in my case, this command already there. Okay, already there. Okay, so pip is a command that help you to install the library. The point is, guys, try to understand the concept, right? Okay, try to understand the concept. I'm just trying to give you the approach. If you search in the market, how many library available? For example, it's something like how many app available in the mobile phone? Thousands, lakhs maybe. Similarly, the Python, how many library available? Maybe thousands, lakhs library available in the Python. Okay, so how you start the thing here? You just start thing. First, understand your requirement. What is your requirement? What is use case? According search in the Google and say, Google, I want to use Python, so they contact to my speaker and speak. Can you please tell me the library name? So if your use case is to contact to speaker and speak something like this concept is called TTS, text to speech or speak, then you can find one of the library name is called PyTTSX3. Python TTSX3 is one of the library name available. And right now in my Windows, if you run the pip list command, it will tell you in your Windows with the Anaconda, Okay, how many library installed? It will give you all the list. And good thing guys about the Anaconda is why you use Anaconda? So Anaconda guys give you a lot of library pre-installed that is very commonly used. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why we use all Anaconda. So Anaconda will give you Python interpreter. Through this we are contacting to operating system by a language called Python. They give you pick command, they're giving you Jupyter, plus they give you a lot many library that we're going to use a lot in the upcoming classes. So these are the library name, okay, given by the Anaconda. So you don't need to install, they will install for you. But if you see here, do you have any library related to PyTTX3? So in my case, I have by chance, fantastic. I have this library pre-installed. But in your case, there might be possibility this library is not installed in your laptop. Okay, then how can you install? Then there's a command called pip, I say install and say PyTTSX3. X3. So what it will do, it will go to internet, download the library from some kind of store area, download in your system and install for you. But point is why I'm installing this library? Because my plan is I can use Python. So Python can contact to my speaker and they speak something. Okay, but understand like one thing, my point is not only about speak from the speaker. I'm just trying to give you the concept. Concept. So any kind of use case you have, you need a Python to connect to AWS cloud. You want to use a Python to connect to IoT devices or quantum computers, right? Even though, guys, when you work on quantum computers also, we mostly use Python there to communicate. For this, you have to first start with installing the library. So pip is a command through which we install the library. Okay, but after library installed, library will give you app. There's nothing called module. So in the mobile phone, you'll have installed your means module is there, app is there. So you have to click on the module to use it. So when you click on the app will launch. Similarly, in the programming language, you have to import the module. And how to import? There's a keyword called import keyword. And say import, I have PyTTS, PyTTS X3 module, I will have to import. That's all. So import is nothing, guys. It is more like when you click on the mobile phone, click on the app. When the app launch, it is more like this. It will import the module for you. Okay, for you. Those who by chance know Java or C language, okay, in the C language, same thing you do with the include keyword. You know, when you do include keyword, so same thing include keyword do for you in the C and C++ language, right? Here we use import keyword. Okay, but what this module contain, the way I explained to you, like let's say module is a WhatsApp. So what WhatsApp give you? They give you lots of functionality, chat functionality, audio, video, many more. So similarly, one module, guys, give you a lot of functions depending upon what you want to do from this function. So PyTTS, okay, if you want to see how many functions they give you, so after that you can put dot, and after dot, if you use tab key 2 times, tab, they give you all the function available in this module. So there are a lot many functions, guys, they have over here. Okay, right now my plan is to use this function. Why this function? Because what I'm using here, what I'm doing here, I'm asking my Python, okay, to contact to my speaker. And technically, guys, speaker is a device, you know, right? If you want your speaker will speak, so you have to first connect with your speaker, right? And for connecting, they given me a function called init function. Means initialize the speaker. So init is a function, and any function you want to use, you mostly use this symbol. So what I'm doing, I'm using this module. This module will contact to my speaker and connect to my speaker. Okay, connect to my speaker. And mostly, guys, whenever you do anything, okay, let's say you connect to a camera, you connect to a printer, you connect to a speaker. After you connect, you want to understand the address. You have to store the address somewhere. So you can keep on using again and again. And when you want to store anything, maybe data or address, whatever you say, okay, you always store in some variable. So here I can use one variable name, let's say speaker. is just a variable name. That's all. So what this line is doing? So this line is actually, let me put the data here. One more thing I would like to tell you guys here is in the Python, when you write anything, if this is not obviously the Python code, when you run it will fail, syntax error. But you want to type anything just for your reference, you can use this line as a comment. So the way you put the comment is this hash symbol. After hash, what you write, Python or programming language will ignore this and they does not run this. So this symbol you can use for creating a comment. It's called line comment. Okay. So that's what I'm doing here. So this line, what is doing? They are connecting to your speaker. This is what, guys, this line is doing for us. Okay. After you connect to speaker, then guys, this function gonna run, right? Say function. Okay. So speaker is a keyword. And some variable also give you the sub functions that we'll talk in the upcoming classes. So this guys one topic gonna come in the upcoming classes called OOPS, object oriented programming, where we talk about objects and objects have their own sub functions. It's called method. So in the upcoming class, we'll talk about OOPS in very, very detail. A lot of guys have a fear about to learning the OOPS, but I have a very different approach to make you understand the OOPS, and I can give the guarantee guys you start loving OOPS as a concept in the upcoming classes. Okay, but let's say if speaker is a variable, and again if you put the dot and you press tab key 2 times, then they give you lot many functions that can be worked in the speaker world. But you can see say is one of the functions they have. And now in the say function, that's what guys are working, right? This last time it was error. It was having error because say function is not available directly in the Python. Okay. And those functions that is not directly available in the Python, you have to use this function from some module. So this function is not actually available. That's what they feel. But if you want to use the say function, then this is how we use. Say you are a function, but this function is a part of this particular variable, and this variable is come from the module. Module. Now I can say, can I tell hello from Linux world. So this string, guys, will go to my speaker and they will speak. Okay. So when I hit enter, now you will see this line will go to a speaker and they will speak. But right now, guys, my speaker does not speaking anything. Why? Because mostly, guys, when you talk about any devices, when you ask something to do, for example, when you go to printer to print something, when you go to speaker to speak something, mostly whatever you ask them, they will there behind this called queue. So if you know about printer, when you print something, they will first go in queue, means they wait. Then whenever their time come up, they will print for you. Something like this happen here. So they're waiting for you. Now, final thing we have to say here, speaker. Okay, whatever you're waiting for, do one thing. I have one more function that is called run and wait. Whatever you're waiting for, okay, now don't wait, execute this, run this. Now, when you click this, hello from Linux world. So I don't know, guys, have you able to listen or not? But let me try to reshare my screen with the share sound. If your voice will reach to you. So let me run. Okay, if you notice, guys, now there is no voice. Again, I run this. There is no voices coming. Okay, because you can think in this way. You are there in the cinema hall. Okay, in the interval, you are standing in the queue to get the popcorn. Okay, as soon as you get the popcorn, you will remove from the queue, so other person will come. And you remove, right? Anything happen when you run this function? If this function say will take the string to the speaker and say speaker put in the queue, will wait for you. But as soon as you run it, will
Hello
remove
from Linux world.
from the queue. And because we remove from the queue, and if you try to again run, it won't because it's removed from the queue. Okay, so a little bit more about the queue, guys, we'll talk about in my upcoming class. A queue is a data structure. You don't need to know here, but I'm just trying to give you some basic about it. Okay, about this. This is what, guys, is happen. Okay, so point is Guys, again, this demo is not about more how I use TTS, text to speech. Okay, this is not only this concept I'm trying to try to teach you. I'm trying to give you the approach. Okay, and approach, guys, and guys, here I'm going to give you a lot many tasks. So I'm giving a list of tasks to you to perform by you guys. Okay, but approach is first understand your use case, your requirement. Okay, requirement, and based on the requirement, then you search in the Google and say, hey Google, this is my requirement in the Python. Can you tell me, the first step is, can you tell me the library name? And after you know the library name, you have to install the library. How? Pip install. Install the library. Then after install the library will give you module. How? What to do? Import, load the module. And after module load, module will give a function. Then use this function that come from module to do whatever you would like to do. So this is the approach. 4 step you always follow. And guys, I can give the guarantee, any problem statement you have in the Python, if you follow this 4 step, okay, I can give the guarantee, any kind of problem statement you want to solve using the Python or any programming languages, you will able to solve. And try to again relate, function you can think is a function. Like I told you hundreds of times yesterday also, everything is a function. Finally, function is the one who will do something for you. For example, chat is a one function. But this function come from module. In my case, module is a WhatsApp. So when you launch the WhatsApp, it is like launching the module. But this module comes from the library, so you install a WhatsApp app. Okay, okay, that's what. So this is how guys you can understand this concept. Now, if you understand this concept, guys, let me give you some task. It's very interesting task, very useful task, real world task. So let me give some very interesting real world use cases and task to you. So first task, guys, that you have to do, not right now, before the next class, you have to do this task. First task is you have to write a Python code, okay, who can send email to someone email ID. Okay, so you guys know how to send the mail from Gmail, but you write a Python code who will take some data, take your someone email ID and send the mail. So you have to write a code how to send the mail. Second task you have to do, okay, you have to write a Python code that can do SMS, literally SMS in the mobile phone. So they take the mobile number, phone number, okay, and take the data from you, and this data they will send to this particular mobile number. The second task you have to do. Third task you have to do is you write a code. You write a code that will send a voice note or voice call, I can say, to phone number. Okay, so I give a voice audio, and this voice audio will go to someone. Sometimes audio automatic call gonna come up, so that could be done. Okay, so right now I'm just giving you 3 tasks. But approach would be exactly the same. Actually, same. There will be no change in the approach. Okay, or maybe one more task I want to give. Okay, you have to write a code. Write a code that will post message on LinkedIn. Spelling may be wrong. You can correct this. So my Python code will go and contact to LinkedIn and post the message there. One more task, you can post your message to Twitter. That's called X now. So Python will go to Twitter and post some message or tweet over there. Again, write a post that you can post the message or the data to Facebook. Okay, and one more. It is mostly like this. You have to post the message to Instagram. Or one more task, let me give. You write a code in Python that will send a message to WhatsApp. So Python will contact to WhatsApp and send the message. Let me solve one of the tasks right now, one more time. Let me solve this task for you. So you again get the idea. So how we can use Python to do the WhatsApp. But if you notice that these are real examples, in some of the projects, in some of the app, is requirement gonna come up. I have a app created. What app will maybe see in the future classes, and when somebody click on the button, I want to send the email, I want to send the SMSs or something like this. Okay, I don't want to go to my LinkedIn, some kind of this text at this point in time will post to the LinkedIn or post to the Facebook, and this post will be removed from the Facebook at this point in time. Okay, so these would be very, very real world use cases. But to solve any of these problems, I'm giving you as homework, as a task. Okay, this is the approach you have to use. Approach you have to use. For example, let me solve one use case here. Let's say I want to send the WhatsApp. Okay, so what do we have to do first? You have to go to Google and say, Google, do you have any library in Python for WhatsApp? This is how we start. Okay, by chance I know the library name, but I want to give you the approach to solve these kind of use cases. Okay, so any library for WhatsApp in Python. Okay, mostly one of the top example you see, yes, PyWordKit is the name of the library. Name of the library. Now you can go and check in your laptop, does this library has been installed. So if I go and try to use pip list command in my laptop to check that this library is pre-installed in my laptop, if yes, that's okay. Otherwise, we have to install this. Okay. So if you go up and you can see sorry, Py WhatsApp kit guys is there in my laptop. But this possibility is not there in your laptop. So how can you do? You can install pip install PyWordKit. It will download from the internet and it will install for you. So because I know my use case, my requirement, because I know my requirement, so I can able to search what I would like to search. So I got the name. After I got this name, I have installed this. After I install this, and after I install this, okay, then one more thing you can do. Okay, you can go and check some of the document. For example, if you can click on one of this document, because this document will tell you if you want to use this library. Okay, how to use? We know the answer. The way we use is the load the module. And mostly, guys, the module name is same as the library name. Not always, but mostly. So I can try by myself. Okay, if your library name is Py Watts Watts and whatever I install, okay. So your module name could be same, not always, guys. Library name and module name could be different some of the cases. And how I know the difference? Again, you to go to the document of this guy, whoever created this. So if you just search with this library name and in the Google, you can see the document who created this, they give the module name. By in this case, by chance they are same. They're same. So module has been loaded. But if you does not know the document who have created this module, okay, will give you the point you have to install this library. We have done this. And after install this library, then we have to import here. This is how we import. Import. And after import, guys, after import, then the module will give you the functions. Functions. Okay. So now how to get the function name? That is now very simple. If you know the module name, after you import the module, then after the module name, press dot. After dot, when you press tab key, it will give you all the name of, sorry, all the format. name of the function. And these are function guys, support they support. Okay. And mostly by looking at the name, it looked like this is a function. See, this is a function. What function is? So it looked like this is what the function I am looking for. You can select this. And because function, if you want to run any function, mostly we use this symbol. Okay, it means I want to run this function. But to confirm what you're looking for, are this the same function what you're looking for? So every function that mostly come with a help. And how to take the help? There's a multiple way. One of the way to take the help is you can put everything guys inside the help function without the symbol. So help is a function in the Python. If Python has come with the help, not everything is help available, but with the help function, they will tell you the help available. Okay, and what does help say? Help say in this module, this function is used to send the WhatsApp message, and this exactly we're looking for. Okay, it means what I'm looking for is the right. This is one of the way to take the help, because we does not know what this function will do. Or other way to take the help is when you this called run the function, is called call the function, and you can take your mouse or the cursor inside this parenthesis, take you inside the parenthesis in the Jupyter notebook. This Jupyter notebook ID, they give one shortcut to see the help, and the shortcut guy is called Shift tab. So when you run the Shift tab key, they will give the help. And the help in mostly docstring and document string, they tell you what this function is a function and what this function will do. Okay, this is what exactly we're looking for. Okay, and now when I run this function, your message is sent. But I know they fail. And but always, guys, I run print, so print will fail, obviously, because print does not know what to print. So to tell the print, I have to print high. So print is a function, and in the function, we have to put some data. That's called parameter or argument. So if you don't put the argument, print does not work the way it should work. Okay. Similarly, okay, send WhatsApp is a function. The function say you asked me to send the message, but always I don't know what to send, where to send. You put some argument. In my case, print need only one argument, but I need 4 argument. 4 information you have to give me. And in the sequence. Okay, sequence. First information you have to give me the mobile number. Okay, so I'm guys putting the real mobile number, one of my team member, 982910590. So first you have to give the mobile number. Okay, second you have to give the message. So let's say, hi, this is Vimal. So this message will go to WhatsApp. Second, third, you have to give the time of hours. So here this function give you capability. Okay, if you want to send the message, you can schedule also. So Python will send the message at that particular point in time. So let's say right now the time is 20:23 in my laptop. Okay, and I want to send the message at hour 20, means in night 8 o'clock. And the number of minute is, let's say I want to send the message at 25. So this message is scheduled 8 o'clock in the evening time at 25 minutes, and to this mobile number. That's all. It's so simple, right? So just by using the function, WhatsApp messages. Okay, and when I hit enter, they will fail. They will fail. They say, okay, somewhere you try to use init. Init means your integer. I does not understand the integer. What I mean by this? Okay, so right now in this function, if you see again the help of this function, This function is very clearly mentioned that if you want to give the phone number, I only support string data type. Okay. Message I support string data type. This I support integer and integer. Okay. So I give these guys string right, integer right, but first one I put as a integer. So this is not integer. I put as a number that's called integer, but technically behind scene it is not integer, it is a string. So guys, this is again one of the use cases of the data type. Data type. Okay. So now what happened? Now this string means this mobile number, this message at this point in time, now 25 is done. So let me use for 27. At this point in time, my message will go to this mobile number. Okay. Okay, right now, when you run this code, it will open. And obviously, to log into WhatsApp, so you guys know you can use your mobile phone, scan the code, log into WhatsApp, and so you log in. This message will go to this mobile number. Again, fail. Okay, guys. Again, I highly recommend. It is good. More and more you fail, more you understand the concepts. Always see the errors. Try to read the error and understand from the error. Okay, why is not working? Mostly in the error, your answer has been located. Answer is there in the error. So this error say if you want to run this, use this code, you have to put the country code. Okay, that's what obvious is, right? So I'm putting the country code. I think 0091 is Indian code. We are using, or maybe they might use plus as a symbol for the country code. Let me check. Okay, even though it's not working, they say country code is missing. So I think they might be supporting. This is what I said. I thinking it could be supporting plus as it. Or how I know this? Maybe your help will tell about what kind of format they support. If it does not tell you, you have to by chance yourself try, hit and try, or you can go and see in some of the document. Okay, they will tell you what kind of syntax they support because this function not created. Oh, I don't know what the support. Okay, so you can read that document, whatever they write. From there, you come to know what they support. Okay, guys, I can give this code pre-created also. By intentionally, guys, I'm doing this multiple time errors to just give you the approach. This is how it's work. Not in one go, your code will create it. You just do something, fail, then change something, fail, change something, fail. Slowly, 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 you will reach to the point where thing will work for you. Okay. And guys, now it works. See here, in 51 seconds, your WhatsApp will open. And after 15 seconds, your message will be delivered. Okay. So it is written in this function. A function, whatever time you write, at this point in time, they will open the WhatsApp. And after the open, then after 15 seconds, your message will be delivered. This time also you can change. You can change if you want to change. Okay, but they are waiting here. And guys, any statement that is not run completely, so you can see this symbol in the Jupyter star. Star means this statement keep on waiting, keep on waiting. Okay, and because your this statements keep on waiting or this functions keep on waiting, you try to run if any other function, it won't work. Okay, so if you try to run any other function, now okay, say WhatsApp open. I don't want to open my WhatsApp, so let me close this. If I don't want to show my WhatsApp right now, is working fine. Working fine. Okay. But if you want to change this timer also, again, you ask to this function, do you have any way? I'm using shift tab. Shift tab as a keyword. Okay. And this time, guys, you can set wait time. Okay. Even though you can use tab close also. After message send, the window that open for sending message, they automatically close. Right now, false, a boolean. But you can make it true, then close. So let's say I want after window open, I want they will wait only 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the message will deliver. Then true means automatically my window will close. Okay, let me change this time to 31. So almost after, at this time, after 55 seconds, my WhatsApp will open. After this, after 10 seconds, after open, message will send. After message send, true here means, in this function means, in this person means, or in this argument means, they will close my window. And this is work. And one more thing, till the time this function is working, if you try to run some other function, it won't work. So always, guys, okay, your instruction will run in order. First run, then second run, third run, and fourth run. Okay, if one is waiting, the star means waiting. Okay, they won't run the next one. You wait for this guy, wait for this guy. After they run completely, then they run the uh, second one. Okay, why so? Because there's a concept called multi-threading, multi-processing. In my upcoming class, I'll teach you. I'll teach you. I don't know why I stopped. I'll teach you. Okay, where? So in the upcoming class, I'll talk you if you want to run multiple functions together in parallel. So multi-threading or multi-processing concept through which you can able to do so. Okay, so my code, I don't know why I close, I believe. So let me use this complete code. Write this, and let me save this code also. Okay, this is how it works. So what I'm doing, guys, here, if you see here, I'm teaching you every point, every step. But my main concept here is I'm trying to give you the approach, because every time in the end, my requirement problem statements keep on changing. Some way and some approach. Okay, so any kind of problem gonna come up. Okay, guys, this is one of the approach I was talking about. Using this approach, now try to take these as a homework. Okay, and do this, and after you do this in some medium, in some blog, in LinkedIn, share to everyone, put in WhatsApp group. Okay, share to everyone so they can also learn from you. Okay, try it. I'm so not saying you to do it. Okay, maybe while doing it, you might not understand some of the concept. Don't worry, this is my duty to teach everything to you. But I'm just giving this task so that when you try to do this task, you're stuck somewhere. And because you're stuck somewhere, so you know which concept you're stuck. So when this concept gonna come up in my next classes, you will very be curious to know, understand that particular concepts also. Okay, so at least over here. Some more thing I would like to tell you before we can continue. Sorry. Okay. What we have done, we have created one WhatsApp group, guys, for you. So one WhatsApp group, guys, everyone is there. So from our side, we send the management messages about the schedule and other things. Okay. One WhatsApp group as a team group we have created, where some of the team member from colleges, from first year, from fourth year, from company, 1 year experience, 5 year experience, multiple different domain. We have many other groups we have created of 5 to 10 or to 20 in size. Okay, this group we mostly keep open. Okay, and every group, guys, we have allocated to one of a technical team. Well, for asking your doubt where everyone is there. But this group is to build a connections. So freshers can build the connection. Corporate guys, one corporate guys can build a connection for other corporate guys. They can put their use cases, they can put their connection, because the way we grow is not only the learning or the technology learning, we have to build the connections also. Okay. So this will be your individual team, and then a lot of team homework I will give you guys in my respect classes. Even though these tasks also you can do a team homework. Allocate a team, Maybe you can ask someone who will send the message, email, someone will do voice notes, someone will do the LinkedIn messages. Everyone work together, or maybe you take one task, post you can do your own Zoom meeting. You can so you can take this task as a also. Okay, one guys, every day this is a day one we have done. Today is day two. Okay, after the class, reflection. Hour, 1.5 hour, we learn so many things. We see a thing in very different way. We have seen lot of tasks. And guys, again, understand one thing. I'm giving home. This is a concept I'm giving to you. By just technical, I'm trying to tell you these many things you can do with the Python. Okay, so you can think in this way also. So do a self-reflection. Okay, and what you can do, you can create one post, guys. What you learned today, what kind of task we have given, what is the different new concept you have understood, what is the wow factor you got today, what is the concept you guys might know till date, or maybe in the wrong way, what you get in today in the right way. So many concepts gonna come up when myth to you, and some concept that is not there. Okay, so create one post, day one, day two, something like this, and post and guys in the LinkedIn. Why I'm saying this? Okay, I'm saying this because it will help you to give a certificate in the last, because it will help you in learning something. This is one point. Second thing is, it'll work. Task gonna come up, and if you post in the LinkedIn, other guys will also learn from you. We also see guys, a lot of companies and different people. So good for you in your further growth. Okay, and it also shows the consistency. You're learning something. So consistency also it will demonstrate when you. Okay, so now guys, I already started for day one. So those who does not do from day one, so at least start day one, day two together. Slowly teach you the concept. Everything I'm explaining you step by step. I'm not taking that you guys know variable, you guys know data type. I'm just giving you some concept, then give you some of the interesting concept, then giving you some of the use cases like this. Which must is fine. Next class is very important because how data structures, very, very important concept. And next class, I will talk something that has been myth. Okay. If you given a wrong information to us, that won't be found in Google. That will I'll give time also to go and search the Google about. Okay. That's it. Any query, guys, if we have till now, you guys can ask. Any queries? So those who have not connected to WhatsApp team, I think my team has given you the form, Melbourne form. or WhatsApp, some Google form, some kind of form. You can fill your detail there. I think there is also in the chat messages, right, of this Zoom meeting. Fill the detail. They will make sure they will put in your respective team of the WhatsApp. Okay. So someone say my voice is lost in the last. Maybe don't worry. I just in the last I was a little bit talking about the task. My team will again put this message what I was talking in the last. I think my voice was dropping. Okay, again they will put in your WhatsApp group what kind of task and what the pattern you to follow for the task. My team guys will give you this information again in your respective WhatsApp group. Don't worry. Okay. No, I think multiple times we told you guys we will not provide a recording in any case. Okay, that's by helpful network engineering 100% is helpful because guys, Rashid in the network engineering, there nowadays in lot of network tasks we automate, and mostly for the automate we use scripting languages, and Python could be used for the scripting purpose. Okay, and a lot of the network tasks we automate with a DevOps tool, and then again the DevOps tool we use Python a lot. Okay, so if you're on the network engineer, it is very very important to know these kind of tool. Okay, this kind of tool. What TTS? Abhi now TTS text to speech. That's what we have done. So when I write any text, it convert into speech. This called TTS, text to speech. Where we need to submit the task again, Dia, my team will update in your WhatsApp group. After when you do this task, post in the LinkedIn, you have to put your LinkedIn link in some of the form. We'll give this form to module. Yes, you can also create your own module course. In my upcoming class, I'll teach you how to create your own module, how to create your own library, how to create your own functions. Everything I will teach you in my upcoming classes. You can create your own also. So where will WhatsApp group scanner gonna come up? So after this line I run, if you talk about this, okay, they will open the browser where you scan the code, the way you log in your browser, right? How you log in WhatsApp, right? Same thing they will ask you. So open your WhatsApp in mobile phone, scan the code so you can log in. It's like for login purpose. Then your message will be sent. Okay. Yes, Kathy, guys, whatever I'm doing, all the diagram, all the code, whatever I'm doing, so in some maybe most probably in 24 hours or maybe less time, my team will create a complete reference document per class wise and give this complete notes and a code with you, so you can further use as a reference for practice. Okay. Why did I put in the queue? This is how Archit function work. So the guy who the guy who created this module. Okay, so everyone guys has different way of looking at it. The one who created this function, okay, not created by us, one who created this function, they keep this data in the queue. That would be their choice. When I create my own function, I might not put in the queue. But it's good practice because there's a possibility there's one speaker, there's a lot of data come from here and there. So it's good practice mostly we first put in the queue, and then when we feel to speak, then we speak it. Otherwise, you does not know what the use of queue. Okay, don't worry, in my upcoming class, when I talk about data structure, I'll talk about the queue a little bit more in detail. Okay. So this content is insane. Today I learned a new fascinating thing. Thank you, Vimal, sir. Thank you very much. So can you say a few about contributing to open? So maybe in upcoming class, I think right now is not good time because we just started a lot many things to will learn. After I will go at one particular level where you guys can contribute to open source world, then I will definitely take some point on how to contribute, but not right now in the upcoming class. Can we make a project by using Python DevOps? Why not? Python, I'll teach you here completely. Okay, and if you know the DevOps tool, I give you the approach, how you can use Python and DevOps tool together to solve any of the uh, automation you can perform. Or if you are the part of my DevOps tool training, then I will have a lot many industry use case I cover. Okay, then how can you use Python or some kind of tool for automating a lot of industry advanced use cases? Okay. Thank you so much. Today class was mind blowing. I learned a lot. Thank you very much, Archit. Can you guide us how to we can use our project on GitHub? Maybe Poonam, definitely I will teach you in my upcoming class how to use GitHub to post your code there. It's not a big deal, but I will teach you in my upcoming. What is ID? ID is nothing. ID is integrated development environment. Means this is called IDE, where I can develop my code, I save my code, second day, run my code, manage my code. It's called integrated development environment. So Jupyter is one of the IDE I'm using, where one single place I'm doing everything. Okay, this is called IDE. So I want to learn cybersecurity. Devans, mostly I used to do a lot of cybersecurity hacking batches. Nowadays, I stop for a lot many regions. So there's no plan as such. For corporate, I do a lot of consultancy in cybersecurity and security world, but for open market, I don't teach. Okay. So your teaching approach is fully different, sir. No one teaches like you. Thank you very much, Sahil. Can you explain ID and etc. Maybe next class, if you ask me this question, I will definitely give the answer to everyone, because in some of the uh, topic I am going to use a text editor. Maybe next to next classes also. So that point in time, I want to give this information to everyone. It's a very basic thing, but otherwise I would like to give to everyone. So the Anti, in my next classes, I might use text editor. That point in time, I will definitely give the quick difference. Okay. Thank you, Vimal, for wonderful, interactive, loaded with full of knowledge session. Thank you. You are little legend. Thank you very much, Mantosh. How do you pip in the other platform? Same way, Ritik. If you install Python with Anaconda in Linux or Mac, pip is there. Okay. But if you does not use Anaconda, okay, then pip you can find a separate software available in the market. So if you just search for pip software, pip install. Okay. So pip is a software available. Okay, you can install directly also. So Anaconda will give you by default. Otherwise, if you don't have pip in your Mac or Linux or somewhere, so irrespective is the way available to install the pip over there. Okay. Yes, we have class Linux class today at 9 o'clock. We will have a class Linux class today. Okay. No, we will won't provide a recording to you. Okay. So that's it, guys, from my side. Okay. Some guys has yes, you can use VS Code, Komari, if you want to use VS Code. There's no challenge. VS Code also you can use if you're comfortable with code. Okay. So otherwise, guys, most of the query you're asking is about management. So I'm not taking this query. I'm non-tech sister enjoyed Angelo Python training during COVID. Nice. Okay. So does run and wait bring the function at the front of the queue? Okay. Yes, Harshita. But don't worry, don't be confused with the word queue. I just use this term queue. Okay. But what exactly queue is, I will talk in my upcoming class. Okay. Upcoming classes. So Sriwant, if you're getting this error, it means py what's kit is not there because pip command is not installed in your laptop. Okay. So this kind of error, guys, if you don't install properly the way I explain you to install, then the mostly the error gonna come up. So use the process what I'm talking about. Otherwise, take your screenshot of error, put in the Discord channel. We have a lot of technical team member will be there to help you. By looking at the error, they will guide you what to do. So put the error message there, okay, and they will guide you how to solve. Okay. So I'm a first year student, new programming. What should be roadmap first year? Right now, this is the right roadmap part. What you're doing? Start what we started with Python, and also start with Linux. That's what we're going to start at 9 o'clock. Okay, this is the first entry point to start anything in your career, and then there will many more things gonna come up. So I will definitely give you the upcoming roadmap. Okay, in the upcoming classes. But right now, you to start with Python or Linux. You can also start in parallel. This will be always the right starting point for learning anything in the for the future. Okay, so that's all, guys. From my side, any further queries, guys? Anything related to some errors coming up? Put in the Discord channel. My team will help you guys for solving those queries. That's all, guys. Bye. Take care. Good day, and see you in the Linux class. Those who are the part of Linux. Otherwise, next class will be Tuesday to Friday. So we'll see you Tuesday. We have given a lot of tasks. Practice everything. Okay, and try to solve this task. Don't worry if you're not able to solve one of the tasks. That's very much okay. I was trying to give you that these many things we will see in the upcoming classes, and many more like this task and things we will do in the upcoming class, guys. That's all. Bye. Good day and good night. See you guys. Take care.